This is Dawn Bacchi. I'm the holistic hairstylist coming at you.
Wow, okay, this is kind of weird. Okay, how I got into this industry is, well, unbeknownst to me, like really my counselor in high school was the one that suggested it, and I'm so thankful for that person because I didn't know that this is what the hair industry or the beauty industry was going to be my thing. So when I was, let's go back to when I was like 5 years old and I lived on ranches, and I used to take like permanent markers and color the horses' tails and manes, and I used to like my dolls, I would literally paint my dolls and do my hair. And as a matter of fact, I did one of my dolls' hair and I tried to blow dry it, and it was plastic and it melted to her head, and you know, as a little 5-year-old, I was devastated. And then fast forward to when I was 12 and 13, I started modeling, and I realized I actually hated being like modeling and doing runway work and print and stuff, but I loved all the hair and makeup. And I remember all those classes I took that were just really, I just loved it. And then fast forward to high school, right? So I remember all my girlfriends, they would come over and I would literally like sit them down and do their hair and makeup for them. And I remember my girlfriend Amy, if she watches this, she'll giggle because I put makeup on, and she was not a big makeup person, and she was just like, oh my gosh, you know, and it was in the 80s, so it was like big makeup, right, and big hair. So in high school, I looked different all the time, and I lived in a very small rural area, and the high school was very small. It was a brand new high school, and I just was never into school. I just had such a difficult time, and I just couldn't. I just like, this is like the biggest waste of time for me. I just didn't like it, so I was really struggling with high school. Well, what happened was the counselor is like, why don't you go to cosmetology school? And the counselor was such an amazing counselor in my high school that he said he recognized that I did not like that, but he also recognized that I looked different all the time. I was always dressing different. I was preppy one day, new wave the next, rocker the next. You know, I always looked different. And we didn't have a lot of cliques in school. We all kind of grew up together, so it was really nice. But I always looked different. So the counselor recognized that, offered me to go to cosmetology school. So when I was a junior in high school, I started going to cosmetology school. Well, let me tell you, I exploded. Like, I excelled in cosmetology school. I loved it. I soaked it up, and I loved doing everybody's hair and their makeup, and I really got into hair color and the products, and I just couldn't wait to get out of school, regular school, because I still had to do what was required of me. I ended up graduating cosmetology school, and I got a job in Sacramento, California, and then I ended up getting a job in a coiffure salon, which was called Michelle's for Hair. In a coiffure, if you don't know, is the top level salons in the world. It's kind of like a fraternity, sorority type of thing. It's the best education you can get. Well, then I ended up working for L'Oreal Professional, being actually a platform artist and a hair color educator for them. Traveled the world doing it, and now, you know, I just loved it. I'm very fortunate. My career has been amazing, and I'm just so lucky to be in this field.
If you like me or love me, please subscribe, and you'll get a lot more content.